You heard it here, dude. Brand new fucking Day of Doom, Of a Feeble Mind, and then we played fucking Breed to Kill. Let's call this motherfucker up right the fuck now and see what the fuck is going on in their world, man.
Hello.
Rich!
What's up, my brother?
Dude, what the fuck is going on, man?
Oh, man. A whole hell of a lot, man. A whole hell of a lot, but all good stuff, man. All great stuff. And I just want to let you know, I peeked outside. People are actually moving out right now as we speak because it's being so loud.
Hell yeah.
And for a moment there, Cat looked like Marty in Back to the Future when I cranked up the monitors in the studio when he hit that big note, you know, and blew Doc's speaker apart. Great moment right here, man. Love it. Always love talking to you, brother.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Fifth fucking time, man. Fucking it's
well, you know, seeing how I'm a 27-time New York Yankee fan, hey, man, we'll take that mantle and we'll run with it and we'll have it proudly, man, because we've always appreciated yours and the whole, everybody there, man, the whole family there, everybody, the support you guys have given us over all these years. And, yeah, man, we're very proud about that, man. Thank you so much.
Man, and we're going to keep on fucking blasting it, dude. Man,
thank you, no doubt.
That new track, dude, Of a Feeble Mind. What the fuck, man? Tell us about it.
All right. Well, that song right there comes off our new album, Doomed, that will be out May 13th. But we got the digital pre-order, which we'll talk about at Bandcamp, I'm sure, in a little bit. But that song is You're Of a Feeble Mind. You're just willing to listen to and follow anything that you're told without any common or any, forget common, just sense to look into things for yourself. Use what you have. You know what I mean?
Hell
Some
yeah.
things are so blatantly in your face, but it also turns into people know the truth and they're scared. You know, and you try to be sympathetic to them because some people may be your friends or your family, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about hate. It's about, you know, maybe they're just not thinking right. They're thinking of a feeble mind, you know? So turn it into a positive and say, you know, if everybody's open to having a conversation, maybe if somebody's willing to understand, you don't have to be so angry about it. Somebody's really done something that they're not happy with or what they've done or a decision that they made. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, man, you know, we all do it. But some people want to fight to the end with that, man. I'm telling you, bro, they'll fight you to the end. You know what I'm talking about. We all know it. Everybody out there knows what I'm talking about. And what are you going to do, man? You know, there's only the soapbox is only so big.
I know it, man. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking feeble minds, dude. But you know what? the fucking the riffs in that fucking song, man. I was sitting here fucking listening to it, man. I was just jamming. I was fucking sitting here playing air guitar, dude. I was banging my head, man. I was feeling that shit, man. That song, that is badass, dude.
Dude, the groove in that,
yeah.
That it's the new blood, Matt Maplebeck. That's Matt on guitar and bass, and me on drums and vocals, and Sam handling some backups. I'm sure we'll talk about who we got rocking in the band now. But man, dude, and there's a great story behind that. And he's a freak in nature, man. It's one of those things you stumble on, you know, and you're like, wow, man. And it turns out to be so cool and so positive. And then you get and on top of it, such heavy riffs. And also production, you know, which I'm sure we'll talk about. I don't want to, you know, jump the gun, but I mean, wow, it just blows my mind. Can't be happy to have Matt aboard and to be involved in anything that we do together in the future musically, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I cannot wait to hear the full record of this, man. Fucking, I'm definitely stoked.
Oh, dude. And the thing with that song, too, I wanted to let you know is, that song where you hear the vocals where it's like the high, the lows, and they're like together, right? Yeah. That was an idea by Matt and Sam actually had that idea. And The rest of the album is not that way. Some of the album is more of a, the higher vocals are in a part where they're predominant, or so on and so forth. A few people ask me, are the vocals like that for the whole album? And I just want to let everybody know it's not. It's got some really different feel to this album, and I think everybody's going to be really pleasantly surprised when they're all banging in their house and their necks are hurting so bad from the heaviness that we're going to unload.
Hell yeah, dude. Any chance of a Kiss fucking cover coming on this one, man?
The chances of a Kiss cover on this one.
I gotta ask, man.
I got a good answer for that one. And this is for my fellow Kiss freaks out there. You got a better chance of getting a Kiss cover on this new Day of Doom album as I do getting my Kiss 2020 Goodbye bonus stuff that I ordered from them. Bada boom.
God,
you know what I mean? No, the guys, Sam and Matt, they have their own band, Once Immortal, and they're great. Everybody, they're at Bandcamp. Please check them out. Check out their stuff. I don't want to describe them. They're heavy. They're not death metal. I don't want everybody to think it's death metal, but it's got elements of this. Listen to it for yourself and get your own prejudge. You judge it for yourself because everybody's going to judge whether they like it or not. But I do. And I think it's tasty and it's slang. It's got all different moods, man. It's like it fits right in with your show too, dude. How you have like different styles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you could play them right after us, and it would have sounded like you wouldn't have known it's the same dudes from Day of Doom, kind of thing.
Dude.
Where it's very cool like that, And so it's been very cool, man. Been very cool.
We'll definitely post those links in the chat room after we get done, man, so we can check them out.
No doubt. I'll hook you guys up with that.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So fucking, what about the album art, man? Tell us about that. Like,
oh, main man. He's our Derek Riggs, bro. The Rotted Artist, Jesus Lester. I mean, he's so cool, easy to work with. He loves the music. He loves what he does. That's what's important. Him and the whole Rotted Artist crew, this is what they do. They love it. They love the artwork. Not only in the Day of Doom stuff, but all the stuff. If you go and check out his page, you'll see it's like, wow, are you kidding me? And we had a discussion because the prior albums were all concept albums. So it was time to step away from that. Be quite honest, it was getting a little stale. Now, being horror fans that we all are, the Dark Lord is not dead. Freddy, Jason, they all come back. Everybody comes back. So you may see the Dark Lord rear his horns again. And with the new album, with the new killer artwork, you see, he definitely has an adversary. So we'll see, what's going to go on there, and we're going to see how that forms and what kind of artwork that leads into the future, which we've talked about. We came up with great ideas for the future, which I like. Because as a musician, you're always thinking ahead. I think this album is new to everybody else. Where this is the cliche. I'm sure you've heard it. We'll work on music for other stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do. Yeah, but doesn't downplay the artwork for what he did. And when we described it to him, when I sat down and I talked to him, and he sent it back, I said, "You got to be kidding me! This is sick." And then I said, "We need a second piece of artwork." That's how sick it was. Because originally we were going to go with the one for the cover. Because of the mediums today and what's going on, I was like, man, I don't even know if we need to. He's so good. He had all these elements that we could grab maybe apart from here and there and work with it. When he sent the final, I was like, brother, not the final, excuse me. He was sounds like he's like, at work files as he was going through stuff. And I said, dude, we need to see the other perspective. We need to see this thing, this image, this creature, or whatever is causing part of this chaos. And he was like, okay, and then we get the creature back, the image. I was just like, wow. So yeah, totally blown away. And everybody, if you're looking for artwork, great guy to work with, great crew to work with, the Rotted Artist, Jesus Lista. Check him out on the internet.
Man, he's fucking badass, dude. One of those album covers needs to be in one of the next volumes of that And Justice for Art fucking book, dude.
Yeah, he mentioned that I think Epitaph, our last album, Epitaph of the Dark Lord, he had a
They're talking about
a viewing. Yeah, he had he had a viewing of his all his artwork, and they went in and he said, "Do you mind?" I said, "Dude, definitely put it. Go nuts, man. Use them all."
Oh man,
that's the idea. Let's let everybody see it. I want to see it. I want them to see your work, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have the Day of Doom logo on there. You know what I mean? I just love art and stuff. It's a beautiful piece. I wish we could just make it come to life. I want to see the things flying now. I'm thinking differently with the technology. I even talked to him about that. How now, because we all got big screen TVs and stuff, man, and we all gonna get files and digital. Let's have the album come to life. Let's make it move. Could you imagine some of our favorite album covers? Now we get them and they come to life. I mean, dude, you brought up Kiss. We just got that Destroyer box set, and there's like a Blu-ray thing, and now you see them and they're standing there and there's some fire moving. And I said to Kat, they could have taken this to a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. They could have just walked off those rocks and started moving around and talk. There's got to be a way. If not, then maybe I'm thinking some craziness, but let's make it happen.
Oh, Rich, there is, man. Fucking, they have technology now. Like there's apps and stuff you can get on your computer, and you can fucking manipulate album covers and stuff like that, animate them and make different figures, different things in the picture move around, dude. Like fucking
man.
I
love it.
And that
I gotta check into this. So let me know about that. I want to look more into this because, dude, you gotta adapt to die, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the world we're living in. If you don't like it, then I guess what's his name's got a rocket ship. You can go to Mars and get out of here, I guess.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of people online doing shit like that, man. Fucking, definitely. Yeah. I'll send you some links, man, after the interview, and or probably tomorrow sometime. I'll Google some shit, dude, and send it over to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You rule, brother. Thank you so much.
I could imagine some of your records, though, like that, man. I could see that on the big screen TV, while you're listening to it, too, like just watching a video of the fucking demon fucking moving around and shit.
Right. Yeah, well, even if the ones in the back are flying and then they just go off the screen, next thing you know, it's flying past your face. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, where the hell did this thing come from? Especially with the 4K and Blu-ray. We'll put on some they're saying VR now. Yeah. Man, the Dark Lord could be sitting in your living room with you. That would be awesome. I love it.
I was thinking about that, like how VR, the virtual reality thing it's here, man, and that's the future. Like everybody's gonna be on that. How can we fucking we got to do something, man, to where we can. I don't know. I was thinking about it, with like Metal Devastation Radio. I'm like, how the fuck can we utilize that, man? Like we could fucking have like concerts and shit, like fucking.
Yeah.
We could.
I mean, as long as you have a green screen and a person has a way to record. I mean, you're a band. We watched Devin Townsend. I'm sure you've seen his stream. Gene is in there jamming with him, and he's in California, right? So it's like, yeah, man, that would be kind of sick. I think it's the new way, bro. I really think it is, man. I think that's just gonna be it. And if people who don't wanna adapt, that's cool too. But you know what I mean? How long did it take you before you just said, all right, I guess they're not making 8-tracks anymore. I better get these CD things.
I remember when we had to switch from MySpace to Facebook. I fucking lost my mind. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this, man? It took forever to try to figure it. We're still figuring it out because they change shit every day. But
yeah. Yeah, and that's a whole nother world for a whole nother podcast, I guess, right?
We can go on for a long time about that. Well,
no doubt, brother.
Tell me, man. So, what's coming up next for you guys? Like, what's? Do you have a release date yet set? Yeah,
it's May 13th, Friday, May 13th. Everywhere it's released. We wanted to do the digital first. And that's right now at Bandcamp, Day of Doom, and the number 1. And when you get that, you get the Song of a Feeble Mind, and you'll get the next song, which will be released, which is, we already know, is going to be Inside Shadows, which we'll talk about, that has Mr. Terrence Hobbs from Suffocation on it.
Nice.
And you get the tracks as they're released, and a lot of bonus stuff, man, videos, because you can add a lot of extra content. And to be quite honest, we went with the Bandcamp because they have been the most supportive of the musician and artist out there. And if people don't know what I'm talking about, you got Bandcamp Fridays, and the percentage that goes back to the artist is very fair. And I believe they've been, again, very fair with the artist. So that's the best route to do things like not or have everybody do a pre-order for CDs, and definitely not vinyl. Because, bro, I would have been waiting. We've been 6 months before you and I were even thinking about having this conversation.
Yeah,
that's number
crazy,
one.
Man.
Well, the numbers came out. Vinyl is completely just annihilated CDs. That physical media. So, and anybody who had anybody who doesn't like it, I know what I say. I have all my vinyl from the '70s. Come join us. Come join the dark side. Come join us.
Apparently,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Apparently, it's all due to fucking Adele's fucking new record, man. Like, apparently, she wiped out every fucking factory on the fucking planet and
annihilated it, bro. You saw that? Annihilated it. People like Adele. I'm like, yeah, I said that to a couple people, and they chuckled. And I said, "Yo, do yourself a favor. Hang up and ask your phone about her new album and the sales." And then they're like, "Yo," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, geez, they're annihilating. You know what I mean? But that's the fact. So even CDs, I'm hearing they're having trouble with like trays now and stuff. So it's like, look, I don't want my favorite band. I don't want to get into detail. You know, they wear makeup and stuff. Man, it's taking a lot of money from a lot of their fans that they call the boss, and a lot of us are being hung high and dry on a lot of stuff. And if I'm going to learn anything from that, the disappointment from it is I am not going to do that to anybody who supports and is into the band. All of us want to have it so we can have it for you, because we take pride in that. I'm going to take somebody's money. You know, I'm not, we've said this before, it's not death metal, it's death metal. So with that right there, it's not like we're trying to make some extravagant amount here. It goes right back to the band. And I would prefer for my own psyche and what's going on the planet to have the merchandise before we take anything from anybody, to be fair. And I also like to add in extras and stuff like that, you know, like new stickers and stuff, and not tell anybody, because that's cool, man. You know, that's part of it, getting those little, you know. There's nothing worse than open up Cracker Jacks and there's no prize in that.
No, you know what? And it's definitely cool. That's awesome that you guys are doing that, by the way, man. But that is really cool, fucking, when bands do stuff like that. You know, like I was just thinking, man, like last week, I saw a T-shirt on Bandcamp from a band that I like, Postmortal Procession. They had a new record, but it was like you buy the T-shirt, you get the whole record fucking digital for, like, along with it for free. But you pay for the T-shirt. I'm like, well, fuck, you know, because they don't have physical, so just, you know, in my mind, dude, I was like, fuck, take my money, dude, fucking click the button, and it was done, you know. And
kudos to my brothers. Kudos to my brothers. That's a great business motto. See, right there, people are thinking, man. And instead of people being envious of it, let's all do it. It's like, see what works together, man. Yo, we're all in this boat. We all got to make it float.
Exactly.
You know?
And we're all just going with the flow, man. Fucking trying to figure it out, man. But, I mean,
a lot of Flexi Seal holding this bitch together, but what are we going to do?
Fuck yeah, dude. Post your fucking Bandcamp link in the chat room, man, whenever we get done, dude.
No doubt.
Serious,
no
man.
Doubt. Yeah, and you know, we got when you go onto the Facebook, you can click there and you can hit up there's a new, I got Hervey Designs. Kat and I took the plunge this year, and we're just running our own business. I know you and the family did too, and I just want to say everybody that supports small business and small internet, you know, podcasts, and it's let's do this together. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. You know, we got to be in this. Like I said, we're in this together. So I want to send you guys major support, and anytime you guys need anything, you can hit us up, man, anytime. And we started Hervey Designs, man, you know, a bunch of T-shirts, and the company, I reached out to people, you know, to make sure that, you know, the prints and everything were cool. So just, you know, you could go through an independent person or a company, and they handle all the shipping and all that stuff, but it's the merchandise, which was important, and I got like major thumbs up from them. The T Public, And like I said, you hit the shop button, take you right there. And some other cool stuff, like I've made custom shirts that say Lars was right, because we all know he was, but still.
That is badass, dude. I'm definitely going to be emailing you about that tomorrow, man. We're going to talk.
Cool, man.
Got to, man.
I'm trying to think what else we got. Oh, we mentioned some of the songs on the album, man. If you want to we got some other cool killer people on the album, brother, that I got to tell you about.
Yeah, man, that is fucking badass though that you guys are doing that too, man. And super congrats on that, man. Fucking like, what the fuck, man? That's the dream right there, you know. That's the dream, man. Fucking, it's making your own fucking living, man. Doing what you love doing, you know.
That's it. Rock and roll morning, busting ass, you know, into the night, doing what you got to do and making it happen. You know, that's it. What do we say? You know, 2022, work twice as hard. Screw it. Let's just do it.
Yeah, man. And it's still work, dude. It's still totally work, man. Like what I'm doing, it's fucking work, man. I still get up every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm up. I'm fucking drinking coffee, and I'm just hitting at it like as if I'm going to the factory, but I'm not. You know, it's the factory of devastation, man. It's different.
You're like clockwork, man. My phone goes off, bro, every day. So, man, I'll give you kudos to that. I could see it, man. You've been working hard, bro, and it shows. And I'm so happy so happy for that for you and everybody, you know, everybody and the whole family and everybody. I'm really happy for you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a crazy trip these past few years, man. You know, with the fucking pandemic and everything, man. I mean, like, what's your take on how are you guys feeling right now as a family and a unit, and how has it hit you, and what do you think going forward?
During this, to be bluntly honest, during this, it's been it was rough, man. It was rough at spots. I mean, the most hardest was my sister passed away during this, and it wasn't from COVID, you know. And my sister passed away, Barry.
I'm sorry.
And I mean, just to see my mom go through that and go through the process, and during the times, and you know, it being broadcast, streaming on the internet, fucking creepy. You know what I mean? And holding it together for my family, and my family holding it together for me, and Kat being there. I mean, it was fucking crooked, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to anybody. But I can only speak from us, and I get this from, you know, my stepdaughter Brianna. I see it, and Kat, and you know, her family. I sense it from you. The people you have around you can give you strength. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They can give you strength. They will give you strength in different ways. You know what I mean? Some people can't express things in a certain way, but man, that was rough. That really sucked. You know, my nephew's going through it, and family. You know, that was rough. But being together and not having some, you know, having resentment against each other or not like that. That's it. You know what I mean? I have to think for myself and I would say this to anybody, you know, you got to think of the good times. The good times have to always outweigh the bad times, and we're all going to go through stuff. And I prefer to think of the good things. That's just how I prefer. How other people dealt with it, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, everybody handles things in their own way. And I don't want to infringe on people's feelings. You know, we have no power over that, but I want to say thank you to everybody that reached out to me and the family. It was rough. Still is rough. You know what I mean? It's like, it's surreal, you know, but my sister, knowing her, I mean, it would smack me upside my head, bro. We call it a 4-foot terror. She was no joke. You know, she'd be like, what's all this whimpering? You know, what's going on? And and I'm from Long Island. You know, I'm a Giants fan. She's a Dallas Cowboys fan. She's pissed right now. You know what I mean? She's pissed right now. So she's just like, you better get this album done, little brother. Let's go. You know what I mean? As she's looking up at me, you better get this album done, little brother. You know. So yeah, you know, I mean, you think of the positives. He went on, but I mean, as far as life, I think what it did is it weeded out the weak. You know, and I think that we've also learned, man, at least for me, I've learned this because I have a difference of opinion or choose to do something with my own life. And you think that gives you the right to hate me because you don't agree with me. Maybe you got the issue.
Yeah. That's
the last thing I can speak for myself again. I refuse to let anybody take away my right to my choice, to my life. And that's just the way it's going to be. And if somebody chooses to think that I'm going to choose another way, I say, whatever. Okay, we'll see. But I don't think so, because I don't think I stand alone. I think everybody believes, even if you have the right to go choose what you want to do. If you want to go get a shot, you get a shot. If you don't want to get a shot, I believe we all have the right to choose what we want to choose. And because somebody chooses to choose differently than you, it doesn't give you the right to hate somebody. It doesn't. And I think hate is a very strong word. Why can't you just disagree and maybe try to listen and understand why someone is doing what they're doing? Maybe you'll agree with them. But I said that earlier, that I believe that I know a lot of people who have done it, and I don't disagree with them, and I'm not against them, and I don't hate them. They're my friends, and they're my family. I love them. But, if they choose to feel a different way and have resentment against me because I choose not to do or not to do something, again, that's on them, man.
Oh, I know, man.
Me personally, that's it. That's just the way it's going to be. I mean, I don't see any of these people care so much paying my fucking bills.
Yeah, for real, man. For real, dude. I totally know what you're talking about. I remember at the factory, man, all my old co-workers that I had there, it was all different types of people that come from different backgrounds with different ideas and different political views, different everything, man. And there was a lot of different views on this specific subject, of course, because it was, it was heavy at the work job, at the job place. But, we didn't fucking fight each other and fucking scream and yell at each other. We would talk about our differences, and then we would, maybe every now and then we'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But we would always laugh afterwards, and it was like nothing, you go on with your fucking day. But nowadays with social media, man, when you talk to people online, it was different. Texting, for some reason, it takes out the fucking human thing. I don't know how to say it, man.
Absolutely. But hey, man, one man's Peter Criss is another man's Ace Frehley. You know what I mean, brother? That's just the way it goes. But I'll tell you this. The thing that you ask and what happened there is a lot of positive. Like, I know we were just going into that, but I'm going to tell you there is a lot of positive, brother, because we had some member changes. As I said, we got Sam and Matt. Sam is back. Sam Lara playing bass, playing guitar, doing backup vocals with me, and got Matt Maplebeck playing guitar, bass, and also has his studio, Audio Toxin Studios, in the Sunshine State, Florida, where they just grow death metal, it seems, right, at times, but also here on Long Island. Don't be fooled, everybody. And I'll tell you, man, these guys crushed it. And even more importantly, we were talking about family and stuff. Man, Sam meets Matt. They start Once Immortal, and they start talking. And then, Sam, he starts listening to some stuff from Day of Doom. He's like, wow, and I got some tracks. Now, this is where it gets interesting. It's going to blow your mind. You do a lot of interviews. I want you to tell me if you heard anything like this. You know how many times you got people say, they hear death metal, especially the style we play, or something that's very prog, Dream Theater, or something where maybe counting is involved. They just say, nah, I'm not going to do this. They really quit real quick, man. And I'm appreciative that people don't want to waste somebody's time, and they recognize that. What I don't like is that they're so eager to give up on themselves. So that's a sight right there, okay, man, that wouldn't work anyway, which is cool. And then you get Matt. Matt says, hey, Rich, I send the tracks because initially Sam and I were going to do the whole thing. And Sam was going to record the guitars, the bass, his solos and fill-ins and whatever with the drums and backup vocals in Florida, the Matt studio. And he said, yo, man, do you mind if this one track you got, it's actually a song called If I Was God. He said, do you mind if I throw something over this? I said, yeah, go for it.
Hell
This guy never played death metal before, bro. Never played death metal. He's playing on this. he dove into it. He went to school. He's like, yo, what do you guys listen to? You know what I mean? Like, he wanted to get the feel. Oh, some Gorguts, Ripping Corpse, Morbid Angel, Suffocation, Dream Theater, Rush, Slayer. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? So he's diving into it. He sends back these tracks, and I am just floored. Here's this dude, never played death metal, and that's what you guys are going to hear a lot of this album. He just went for it, and it is insane what he pulled off on here, and I have to give him kudos. But what's even crazier is the friendship that we struck during this. Being able to talk about music and life and family, and you know, how he's a Bills fan, and I know you're listening, Matt, and I won't say the last name with the N in it, and the guy who missed the field goal, I won't say it. He's hating me right now. But that's great that I could bust his balls like that. That's awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's great, and he killed it, man. And then on top of it, the production. Wow, dude. Wow, he just went insane. There was like a couple weeks there where I've said this a couple of times. Matt's the kind of guy, if you drop parts to a jumbo jet on his lawn, in a week you're up in the air. He'll figure a way how to get that fucking thing together and get us up, man. He's good like that. He went to school. He learned. He just really focused. Bro, I got some tracks back where I would tell Kat, I got another one. She's like, this is like, how it's different. I go, I'm telling you, it's different. And then we listen on the monitors, and she's like, holy shit, it's getting better and better and better, and blew our minds. And then I got to tell you too, man, this was also the insane part. My brother Sam, just letting loose, man, after all these years, almost over 20 years as friends, brothers, gone through life, deaths, everything. Just being able to share such a cool moment on this album, starting fresh, one word, no big title, doomed. Even if everybody is that interested, even the logo is in a different spot. Every album has had the logo kind of in the center, but up and down. It's in the corner. We just wanted everything to be its own entity and fresh and have no restrictions. And the fact that we played it, we have the song Doomed, and Sam has known my brother all these years. And that is another thing that was very cool for my mom to have this. My brother Joe Hervey is a guitar player, and man, my brother laid down some insane. It's like Jeff Henneman and Kerry King got molded together, and Dimebag was just grabbing at their guitar, trying to get some in parts too. And I hear it, and I'm just like, wow, it's a very proud moment to have. That's why I keep saying this. This isn't our. You hear people say this is our best album, man. Nah, this is the proudest. This is the proudest I am. I know Matt and Sam and Kat's here, and we got Billy and everybody from Doom Entertainment listening in Pennsylvania. I'm proud of everybody for all the work we've all done. Kat's been killing it, and with Casperia promotional and management and it is Obscura. It's just like, man, I couldn't be happier. Nobody is stopping. No one is stopping. That's the important thing. No one is like, worries me. Nothing like that. And then my brother steps in the room and throws down these crazy solos. It's like, wow. And then we get another moment. Like I said, you see, it just keeps getting more positive. And then the next thing you know, I send out a message to my brother Terrence Hobbs from the Mighty Suffocation. And I say, time. Let's do it. Send me the track, Swerve. So I send, he calls me Swervey, you know? And I send him the track Inside Shadows, which is going to be the next release from Doomed. And he just sent back this insanity, brother. That it's a proud moment. But here's me and Sam. I've known them all for years and everything like that. But to have that moment for me and Hobbs and Sam to have together jamming on that song, wow! It's you can't take it away. It's to eternity, everybody. That's awesome. So I know everybody we want to be grim, and you think you're doomed, and it's grim, and the lyrical content and everything. But for me personally, it turned into a very positive and proud experience, man.
Man, that kind of reminds me, makes me think of in my mind like a Ralph Santola,
oh yeah,
when he was fucking playing for Sebastian Bach, man. He was just rocking and metal, like hard rock metal dude, playing the guitar solos. But then he went to Deicide. I saw him fucking play with Deicide, man, in a fucking small club. It was insane. But he ripped it, man, and then he went to fucking Obituary. And
real quick,
rest
quick
in peace,
story.
though, man.
Dude, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got to tell you this because I want you to look it up. I apologize. I had to tell you this. This is cool. He also did the individual Thought Patterns tour. He played all the Andy LaRocque parts, man.
Yeah.
That's Ralph up there with the Italian guitar. People don't know that. They still think that's Andy LaRocque. No, that's Ralph Santola pulling off all that Andy LaRocque. And if people don't know who Andy LaRocque is, well, then go listen to King Diamond and you'll learn who Andy LaRocque is real quick. Yeah, the man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm a drummer telling you that, everybody.
Fuck yeah, man. He was badass, dude. Rest in fucking peace, man.
Yeah, that album smokes. Love it.
Hey, I got some questions for you.
Redemption.
I got some questions for you, brother, coming in from the live chat room, man.
Sweet. What's up, everybody? What are you doing?
These motherfuckers are going crazy, man. Listen here.
Bong hits and blast beats.
Secret Weapon wants to know, did you ever walk away from the drums to kick the shit out of a heckler in front row?
No, I would leave that up to Sam. You have to get by him first. And I would have to say that's 12 feet. So yeah, I don't know. And plus, I got things that are wood that could turn into stabbing objects and discs that fly at you that could chop your head off. I don't know if you really want that. You know what I mean? And then you take me out of the equation totally. You know what I mean? But yeah, Sam will take care of that.
He also wants to know, did you ever kick the fucking shit out of the drum kit?
Every time, but I've learned how to also seduce it. I've learned how to make it just hum, you know what I mean, and work. The earlier days, it was very Neanderthal. Then you learned how to use your wrist and learn how to make the drums sing. And then when you're blasting and grinding, you make them scream a little more, you know what I mean? But yeah, every time when I go out and I go to play, it's like the last time. That's the way you have to do it in my eyes, my ears, whatever.
He also wants to know, was your father born in Sicily, and are you made?
Hey, listen, I may know Vinny Gubats, but I will tell you this. You will not sleep with the fishes tonight, my friend. Okay? No, I'm not. I'm actually Jewish and Italian. Spaghetti and matzo balls. That's kind of disgusting.
All right, man. So if you could play a fucking live show with anybody, man, alive or dead, who would it be, man? What would be the lineup?
Oh, wow. You know, it's just guys from different bands or a full band?
Anything, man.
All right, on guitar, I want Dime, because when they played Nassau Coliseum, he was the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen from any band, any time on the planet. Come and hang with people, and I just think more people should have that attitude in life. That was joy right there. That was happiness. That was musical happiness. And the other thing I saw was, how the fuck is this guy going to play tonight? I saw that dude jump on the back of people's trucks, doing shots, hanging out, and he went up there and he shredded every part of it. No other guitarist, no backing tracks. He held it down solid. And I just love everything about that dude, and I miss him a lot, man. I wish he was him and Vinny. And I actually, when I saw King Diamond with Slayer, I caught a stick from Vinny when he was playing with, I'm forgetting the band. Help me out here. Hell yeah. You know, so that's cool. You know, I actually used that on a floor tom part on the new album. I grabbed the Vinny stick. I brought that. Cat said, use the Vinny stick. I said, yeah, I'm going to use this stick on this part. There's like this whole marching thing actually on the album, and I used the Vinny stick on it.
Dude.
So I wanted to get it in there. You know, I had to. And it just felt good. It felt good. You know, like, you know, I had that. I had it in my head. And plus, he put these giant gashes in it, man. I got to send you a picture, or maybe I'll try to post it, for grabbing the stick the other way. And it's like, man, I can't even hold this thing. I'm going to get splinters. You know, I don't know how he did it. But so we'll say Dime. And for bass, I'm going with Cliff Burton. And let's see, for vocals, just because I have a more of a higher appreciation for him as I've gotten older in life, and that's Mr. Ronnie James Dio. Because I have a feeling if I asked Dio to let out some growls, he'd be like, "Fuck it, Rich, let's do it," and he would go for it. And he was a great guy, and a lot of people that knew him, this terrific human being and big Yankee fan. So that would work too. Let's see, we need what, another guitarist? Oh man, oh man.
Who's gonna play
man. I want
left hand of fucking James Hetfield, dude?
yeah.
Put him on rhythm. Put him fucking dive
or yeah. And I might even replace me some nights with the most underrated drummer in thrash history, and that's Mr. Tom Hunting. And I think he's just so wrongfully underrated, man. And the disrespect that I call it disrespect in a sense that Exodus has gotten over the years when people talk about the big whatever and don't even mention them. I think that they need to go back to their thrash metal history books and learn a little something and get a little lesson in violence.
I had Zetro on the show a few months ago, man.
Love that dude.
Man,
had him on last night, bro.
He's a fucking awesome fucking dude, man. He's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, the Exodus is fucking, man. But I gotta rewind, dude. You were fucking talking about fucking what I was gonna talk about, man. Vinnie fucking Paul. You were talking about the sticks, man.
Right.
What I'm looking at right now on the wall, dude, I have hanging up, man, is a fucking drum head, dude. A fucking snare drum head with Vinnie fucking Paul's fucking signature on it, man.
Oh, that is sweet, man. Oh, that's great.
Somebody fucking gave it to me, man. Like, I didn't even get it from him, like, but somebody else gave it to me. They were like, man, I was at this fucking, I was roadie or something. I don't know. Fucking, I can't remember.
Oh, man, that's a great gift somebody gave you there, brother. Somebody, you know what I mean? That's great. Cherish that, man. You know, those guys, the both of them, great dudes. Great dudes. Never heard a bad thing from any band that went on the road with them. Not one bad thing. And that's all you can ask for from people. You know?
Speaking of the drumsticks, man, fucking, you ever throw your drumsticks out at the crowd and shit?
I'll be honest. I'd like to go to after some of the stuff that's gone on where people getting impaled. I mean, dude, when I can't be honest with you, I was lucky I didn't break my wrist. I leaped in the air. Sam was standing next to me. This was at Jones Beach out here on Long Island. It was the Slayer, King Diamond, Hell Yeah, and I'm forgetting who else. And what do you call it? He threw the stick, man, and I jumped in the air and I landed down on my wrist and my heel. And I said, man, maybe that wasn't too smart. I caught this thing, but I could have broke my wrist, man. You know what I mean? And I've seen some tricky things that just blew my mind. And people jumping out of balconies and stuff with drum heads. And I said, listen, I don't want to see anybody get hurt, man. You know, so I go up to the front, throw some stuff out to the people closer. And then if I see I'll save some stuff if we see people outside, because we always go outside and chill, you know. See them, you know, I'm not afraid to look into the crowd. So if I could see you and I know you're there, even if you weren't and you're into the band and we have some stuff after, hey man, I'll hook you up. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. You know, and if you got a band, I'll love to check out your stuff too. Yeah. I listen to music. I love it.
Man. And that's, you got to do that, man. And this is the cool fucking thing about the community, man. Like, especially the underground community, dude. Got to give a shout out to everybody out there, man, that's supporting what we're doing and what you guys are doing, what all of us are doing. Like, it's just it's fucking crazy, man. But you know, yeah, man, just get out there and talk to people and you know, work with people, man. Fucking help them.
Yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to speak. I mean, you know what I mean? Some people think, you know, like, oh, you've been doing this for a bunch of years. I mean, we're very approachable people. Someone has a question about something, you know, from talking to us outside of doing this on here, you know what I mean? But you just brought something that was important, brother, and that was during these times, you know, how the importance of what like the radio stations and what you do and all the bands that are putting out music, working on new music, and the people who are participating and listening. And I like to call them fans because that's just fanatic, you know what I mean? No, this is family. Yeah, it's family, not fan, it's fam.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it should be. Let's turn that N into an M because we're all family and we're all in this together. And I believe that, you know, the work that we love to listen to all the podcasts. I mean, I'm the kind of person, even Cat, like, you know, we're down with learning something new. I'm not opposed to learning something new. Cat's not opposed, so we can sit down, watch some things, and check out some podcasts. So, doesn't mean we like everything, but that's what's so great about it. In my life, if I don't like something, here's a newfound reality to some people. Turn it off. It's driving you insane. I don't know. I've got over 700 vinyl here that I could drive. A bunch of them being Kiss ones that I could drive Cat insane with for the 498th time over and over again. How many Rich? Do you need 22 rock and roll overs? Yes, I do. I need one from every country, and I need all the variants from every year.
Out of all your Kiss records, what's your favorite fucking Kiss record, dude?
Rock and Roll Over. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Eddie Kramer. It's rock and roll. That's what it is. Peter Chris's drum sound, the way they play on that. Mr. Speed, Dr. Love, I Want You, Love 'Em, Leave 'Em. I mean, that album's a classic album. It's great. Cat's staring at me with deep beaming eyes that I didn't say Love Gun.
Hell yeah, man.
And also, I'm sorry, Cat, brother. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Another question from the chat room. Leandra wants to know, are you ever coming to Portugal?
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'll say this, and I'll say it in a very general aspect. Once things start rolling the way we want things to roll again, I'm sure if you got to be like Slayer and read between the lines, we love to go everywhere and play. That's the whole point of this. I mean, the idea of sitting in Middle Island and talking about it is great, and I love the support that we get from everybody. But being able to go out and play and you guys, getting that feeling back from the crowd, there is no better feeling in the world. When you hear people say that, I don't care. That's just it's the truth. It really is. But we would love to. Thank you so much for the interest. That'd be amazing.
Fuck yeah, man. So, well, I guess, I don't know, man. I guess I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for listening and checking it out and just being totally supportive all these years. Everything Day of Doom has done and everybody involved with Day of Doom. We could not be more appreciative, but I just want to say once again, we are very proud of this album. And that's not no cliche. That's not a rah-rah thing. We're not going to bullshit nobody. We all went through a lot, and we still are going through stuff. Let's be good to each other. You know what I mean? It's very easy, like I said. If there's something you don't like, you could turn it off. You know what I mean? And the same goes for people. And let's try to be understanding. And I want to say I'm very thankful for everything you've done, boss, bro. Everybody at Metal Devastation has been so supportive, and we hold the crown as 5-time Zach Moonshine champion, and we hold that belt up high. And I'm going to give it to you in a special way. I've been saving this for you. Oh, yeah, brother. That's right. Oh, yeah. When you're looking for a little excitement, oh, yeah. Forget a Slim Jim. Hit the Moonshine Show. We know what's up, brother. We got you. And again, man, much love to you and everybody out there. We couldn't be more thankful. Please, if you get a chance, check out the new song, YouTube, all over the place. And we really appreciate it a lot.
Man, I think, I was going to ask you to make us another station tag, but I think you just did it, man.
Oh, and that wasn't even a good Macho Man. I'm telling you, Sam's like, I know great. Sam right now is like, oh, dude, he's left me better voice messages than that shit right there. Ooh, yeah. See, that's it right there. I had to get that growl. Yeah. Hey. The best is, I got to give one real quick, is in Spider-Man, when he looks at him up at the cage and he goes, "What are you doing up there?" When he says that to him, I love that shit, man. I always piss my pants. It's that one, there's something in a movie in one line when a guy or a character could say something. Anytime I'm scrolling through the channel, I see he's on the top of that cage and he goes, "What are you doing up there?" I just piss my pants, man. Not literally, everybody. Not like diaper way. Okay?
I know what you mean.
No,
I know what you mean, man. Motherfuckers.
No doubt.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, thank you so much again, man, for taking the time to talk to us again for the 5th fucking time, man. We love it, man. Anytime you ever want to be on the show, you're always welcome. You know that, brother.
Thank you. And, dude, just reach out. You know what I mean? Got the gift of gab. Let's make it happen.
We will do it, man. We will do it. Well, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to play some more fucking Day of Doom for these motherfuckers so they can fucking go fucking doom.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
There you have it, folks. Day of Doom live on the motherfucking Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation fucking radio. Like I said earlier, man, put your speakers in your fucking windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway. If you're living in the basement, duct tape your fucking speakers to the fucking ceiling and crank this motherfucking shit up loud as a fuck. I'm serious, man. Don't be a fucking afraid, man. Just do it.